kept moving. The defense kept getting one step behind. He got him a bird and knocks it down.
That deliberate pump fake has to be a part of all other 29 teams' scouting report.
Yes, it has to be. They've been doing it his whole career.
Well, Nikola Jokic just cleaned up a 15-footer. That stops a 9-2 run for the Cavs. Nuggets have made 2 of their last 7 shots. Got a couple of Nuggets also with 2 fouls. That is Facu Campasso. Love, long range, and he knocks it in. He's a very good three-point shooter, 37% a year ago. His defense tightening, 5 to shoot. Love guarded by Morris on the switch. That's not good. Well, Nuggets can't stand that switch there in the first 2 games. And Jokic with the turnover. So turnovers continue to plague the Denver Nuggets. Wide open is Love. They got it. Now Dozier is in. He's guarding Osman, at least for a moment. Now he's got Love. Kevin Love put it up and in.
Yeah, he's just too small. Dozier's got to get on one side and commit.
Mobley's playing the 5 now. Facu's all over Rubio.
Oh, Jeff Green.
Oh, Green.
Fell asleep. He's watching the battle between Rubio.
Allen. McCord didn't want to shoot that 3. Garland, little floater.
Actually don't hate games like this because you have to find other ways to win.
Yep.
And the Clippers are going to have to rely on some defense here. Mobley flushes it into the rookie. Has looked good.
6 points now off the glass.
Made 3 of his last 4 shots. Lob to Kevin Love, and he lays it in. To lay it in. Love a transition 3. It's good. Second basket.
Coming into the league, before he got in the league, he had received so much attention while I was in high school.
A team that has been near the bottom. Mike talked about it. We've talked about it. All of a sudden, that's becoming a calling card for them. Is Kevin Love. He's got coaching at both Houston and Memphis previously to this. Lob it to Mobley as LeBron came over to challenge.
Going to get better at it, but right now they are struggling.
Rubio kicks it out to Kevin Love, who right off the bench. Consistent play thus far for Monty Williams. Cam Johnson looking for a breakout game. Post-up defense there. Kevin Love, though, gets the better of all 4. Pulls the Suns within 5. Rubio on a drive to the basket, gets inside, drops it off to Kevin Love, who gets the finish of the foul. There in Cleveland last year, as you recall, as Mikal Bridges just went absent.
Nets are now 1 of 4 from downtown. They've got a 2-point lead. Love. He's matched up with Mills, trying to power in on the fade. Nice touch. 24-13 Nets here in the first. Kevin Love gets the 3 to go down. I had 21 kids at my lunch table in grade school. Bank shot goes down for Love. Cut it to single digits a couple of times here in the fourth. Currently 13 out of the timeout. Kevin Love sticks it.
They're one of those players getting more minutes here in the rotation. Valentine takes the Love feed, floats and scores. Rubio swoops one back to a wide open Love. And see, the Story made this team originally a couple of seasons back as a 2-way player. Given a standard contract, Love spins, fires, and scores. Love skips one to Wade. Wade around Bielitsa. Back to Love for 3. He knocks it down. Love works his way to the paint, jump, hook, veteran move. Yes. Each of the last 2 games with Allen out of the lineup. Rubio puts his head down, gets to the top of the key, feeds Love. Love knocks it down. Orchestrating again, works in toward Millsap. Feeds Love. Love steps into a 3. Hey, knocks it down.
Oh, that's Kevin's shot. That is.
Garland lost it momentarily. The shot clock shows 3. Garland right around Thomas. Love tipped it in.
Kevin Love.
Cedi Osman checks in. He missed the last 2 games with back spasms. Love, quick catch and shoot. Kevin Love drains along 2.
Didn't take it long. Read by Valentine defensively.
Love fakes a pass, fires and scores. Kevin Love faked like he moved it to Ricky. Rubio waits for a Love screen. Goes back to Love. He is wide open.
Stand still.
Shoot. Down the 3, Payne. Does he have an answer? No. Love, another defensive rebound. Snaps a long outlet pass right on the money to Garland.
Kevin Love.
Step back 3. Johnson had it taken away by Okoro. Deals to Love. Love a catch in traffic, and he scores.
Good.
Once again, Garland gets the mid-range, deals back to Love. Love puts it on the floor, works on Carter, stops, pivots twice, uses the window, and scores. Jamal Mosley, that face as Love launches a three. He knocks it down. That's been a face that Jamal has shown much.
Luka lobbing it up softly for Hardaway Jr.
A little wide on the pass there for Kevin Love. He's able to retrieve it. Back cut here by Darius Garland, who banks it in. Luka jumps in front of Darius Garland. Advance pass to Okoro to a trailing Kevin Love for three.
That time for the putback.
A putback to give the Mavericks the lead. Facing up and hitting. Kevin Love, a couple of baskets for him off the bench.
Signed him to a long-term deal.
Kevin Love for three after the Maverick turnover at 74-55. Cleveland. Jalen Brunson, 4-3. Love, great outlet passer, always has been. Fights Darius Garland.
Defenses in the NBA. Golden State's number 1. Cleveland's number 2. Miami number 3 in points allowed. There's Kevin Love. He buries the corner 3. Lamar Stevens has checked in for Cleveland. Caleb Martin has come into the game for Miami. There's Stevens, the Penn State man, and he buries a 3. Gets a step on Rubio. And Allen there to force the miss. It helps to have a rim protector. Garland got it. Darius Garland, 8 quick points. Beautiful setup for Tucker. And PJ could not drop it home. The Heat have struggled to make shots. They have missed 15 of their 19 attempts. They trail by 11. Love makes it 14.
You know, at the end of clock situations, they don't have Jimmy Butler there. They don't have the ability to have Bam at the rim on some easier ones. So turn the corner, get down the hill. It does Tyler on the driving kick to get Gabe the open look.
Oh, nice pass by Mobley to the open Kevin Love.
Just growing, and it should. He's really showing what he can do, not just as a 3-ball shooter, but as a cutter too. But look, that man's been Old Faithful. He's gotten it done for a long time.
15 points for Hero. Allen missing on the lob from Rubio. Love, good closeout. Lowry. Love made it anyway. Oh man, that guy is beasting from 3-point land tonight. Vincent against Rubio. Tried to get it in there. Love picked it off. Heat playing a zone defense right now. 2-3. Love from the corner for 3. That's what he's got, just an instant to get that shot off before you're covered in this league. Strus, good defense by Kevin Love. Boy, they're tough to score.
Both sides change with the ball, allowing the defense to make a mistake.
Kevin Love knocks down the 3. He's trailing by 7 here in the second. Rubio with the crossover. Too strong. Love is there for the putback. Marketing. Gets run into by Bertans, and that's a chance for
the Wizards. They're a different team at home versus the road. Talking about a team that's averaging about 115 at home.
Bertans doing more than just shooting.
Picking up where he left off last game. I mean, he is a guy that is fueled by.
Rubio now. Deals to Mobley, back to Love. Love's open. He launches. He knocks it down.
Very important. If you're going to take it.
A 10-0 run in a 1 minute and 12-second span. Osman from the corner. He knocks it down.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was going to say, where are you going with that? Kevin Love for 3.
7, but made some smart plays. You know, for the first time out there, you got to be happy with that. Nice job, big dog. Kevin not going to allow him to have the big night. He doesn't care, but he knows this is his birthday. He knows he wants to score 50. That's not, you know, it's not going to happen on my watch. That's his mindset.
Boy, Kevin Love. Stevens gets his own miss. They worked it around to Love, trying to hunt down his first points in the second. How about Love again?
Okay. See, it was Osman, it was Rubio.
To a score. Make him earn it.
Rubio has 8 points off the Cavs bench. Deals to Love. Love twists, fires over Johnson. Watch by Johnson. The shot clock shows 5. Garland goes and gets it. High arcing 3. Quarter.
Right.
Rubio off a Love screen. Back to Love. Pulls up. He knocks it down. Pestered by Troy Brown. Rubio works to the basket. Osmond, extra pass, Love's open. Got it.
Kane Love. Everybody has to come help, and then the defender, offensive guy comes right in behind.
Love with a quick trigger.
Whoa!
Rubio for Love, and Love connects on the three.
The NBA is obviously having a dad help, but
we've seen that Love long outlet before.
Yes, we have. One for Nas recently has not been great.
Rubio back to Love, and we've seen that script before.
Rubio wide open, deals to Love, more open. Got it.
And again, the twosome
was that way as a player at Washington.
Nice ball movement by the Cavs, and results in a wide open. Rubio for Love, and Love connects.
Kevin Love's having a flashback right now.
Rubio across the lane. Halliburton's back in the ball game. He'll guard Rubio. Rubio once again. Now to Love. Love pump fake, plays it in toward Bagley. Bagley's out here with Halliburton, Mitchell, Hield, and Thompson. Love fires. He knocks it down.
Yep. Regardless if they're down 100 or down 20 or 2 or up 2, they never stop shooting.
Love, big bucket.
Yeah, we needed that.
Get grabbed by Dean Wade. Osmond to Love. He's open. He knocks it down.
No separation now. Got to hit shots.
Rubio to Love. Love fires. Love's hot. Okoro. Allen had it for a moment and ended up on Yurtseven's head. Back to Rubio. Now to Love. Love fires. He knocks it down. That's deflected. Stevens collects. Boy, nothing's been easy over the last few possessions. Love has his back into Strus. Twist, gets fouled, puts it up and in. And Kevin Love has a chance for the three-point play. What a big basket by Okoro the last time down. Love steps back. Got it!
Yes!
J.B. Bickerstaff really enjoying coaching this team. John, you mentioned it in the first half, the buy-in factor. Evan Mobley, he's got 9 points now.
Deals to Love. Love fires. Got it! Oh, my.
Oh, my. Kane Love is deep, deep. He just won a game off each one of those shots.
Always timely, too. Doesn't it seem? Love fakes. Love fires. Love hits!
Shoot it! Kane Love deep in the rock.
Point of emphasis for the Cavs as Garland from the corner. Got Şengün on a flyby. Deals inside to Love. Clever pass. Short-handed. Nwabas tried to play 2 games left-handed. Wow. Before they finally shut him down. Rubio deals to Love. Love fires. He connects. Kevin Love. Love twists. Love fires. Love scores.
Love twists. The rebounds he gets in such a short time is amazing.
Let's not forget also, he's but 6'9", 218 pounds. Gets himself in great position. Love.
Are relying on the three-point shot. As the shot clock was expiring and off the bench.
One shimmy, and look, he didn't have much of a choice. He was so wide open. But you just want to see him do something to gain some confidence early.
6'29" shoot pool. Yeah, they played on the same high school team. They played for Carlton Valentine, his father. I actually covered him at high school. I feel like I covered a lot of people in high school out of the league. Al Horford, covered him in high school. Highlights here for the Bucks. Jordan Ware, I mentioned he's got his first 20-point game. There's Rubio, he gets the N1. He was talking to him. And then moments later, Chris comes over. Chris Middleton comes over to talk to him. There's Love with a fadeaway.
Did you understand?
Gets it back in the corner. Takes it to the basket. Oh, wow, tough move by Wade. Tough finish. Osmond. Rubio takes it well short. It was a pass, perhaps.
That's good offensive rebound.
Love.
Oh, man. That's going to be a long 2, but that was a sweet shot.
Rubio on a cut to the basket. Nope. Love, yes, and foul. Outlet pass, Garland, Schroeder back. Garland, 2. Rubio. Love inside for 2. That came out of there clean. It was crisp, wasn't it?
Yeah, very well.
Love the up and under for 2.
Oh, old school right there.
By then they'll be playing half court anyway, so. Kevin Love knocks down a 3.
And we're back to 14.
Nice pass by Love, and Jetty Osmond just keeps cutting it.
7-footer in Lowry Marketing. Garland has his head up. He'll find Love. Love doesn't hesitate, and he draws first blood. Love finds Anderson. Back to Love. Love fakes a 3. Fires a 3. Nails a 3.
We got him a bird. Knocks it down deep in the rock. And they all 3 are deserving.
Kevin Love, meanwhile, knocks down his 3rd 3 of this first quarter. Kevin Pangos has checked in for the Cavs. Jawan Morgan, who had been playing with the Maine Celtics in the NBA G League before being signed by these Raptors. Love fakes a 3, feeds Valentine. He's got it.
They're moving the ball.
Rubio to the elbow. Love fires. Got it.
That one was moving up deep in the rock.
Wade recovers, back to Markkanen. Love another offensive rebound, takes his time, twists and scores as Love gets the Cavs on the board in the second half. From behind the line, Rubio to the foul line, now to Garland. Garland shakes one over to Love. He's got it.
Yay, they're moving around the horn.
The Raptors 6 of 24. Boucher inside, knocked away by Love. How come the Cavs 5 on 4? Boucher's down behind the play. Rubio off to Love. Hey, knocks it down.
And then it's just a 5-minute period, and then boom, ball game over.
Love, extra pass, Wade.
He just asked to come out of the game.
They are shooting that.
Kevin Love only has 1 start for the Cavs this year. He's been playing off the bench. Do you like him in that role?
Yes, and he does too,
yeah.
Because he's embraced it.
And that's what all these guys have to do for this Pelicans team too. Be a star in your role. You don't have to do, but Kevin Love's got 3 threes.
Kevin Love checked in and hit a Cleveland Cavaliers defense. Again, I don't know who's guarding Kevin. Now they're taking advantage of their size.
Yeah.
Now they're taking.
You know, as a starter, you don't play against the backup point guard a ton.
Kevin Love for 3 from deep, and it's good.
You know, just don't do anything silly.
Kevin Love.
Without the basketball, we know what he can do with it.
Keep your eye on Kevin Love tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This guy of late, the one thing Kevin Love has not lost is those near 94 feet passes.
No. Boy,
there's another 3.
He also hasn't lost his range by Gafford and Kuz, making the front guys move. Somebody get a fire extinguisher and put out the Love. Obviously, Cleveland looking to play the ISO game with Kevin Love and Mobley.
Love in the corner. Yeah. So here's what we know already. Nembhard looking for Love. Love on the mismatch, and he gets to go.
He's on him now, and I go to him. ISO him just like the Wizards did the last play. Let that middle be wide open. Nice move by Loring. Attacking, they're playing with a lot of energy and physicality. Didn't go too fast where he couldn't gather himself for the finish.
Love getting the 3 and the foul.
Capella lost it. Goodwin up ahead to Love. Stops, fires, got it.
Well. A good steal, and on the other end, K-Love is deep in the rock.
Cavs got back, hustle back. Kevin Love knocks down a big 3.
Young tried to draw a foul on Okoro, didn't get it. Goodwin shovels and finds Okoro. He slows, deals to Love. Love, he knocks it down.
Well, let's do it again.
Reddish, who is not bashful, misfires on a 3 wide left. Love lobs inside to Mobley, spotted the mismatch, got Reddish in the air and hammers it.
And like you said, Brad, all you got to do is get the ball, keep it in play.
Lundy was a teammate of Dean Wade's at Kansas State. He's in his 5th NBA season. Love, long distance three, as Kevin Love is feeling it here in the opening quarter.
Win the 50-50 balls because they're not going to shoot 78% the whole night. No, and how often do you see 12 minutes of basketball play and Trae Young be 0 for 6? Yes, can't count on that for long to put himself in position to take that charge.
Takes a little moxie.
It does.
Love from the corner gets rewarded.
I love him, boy. He ain't worried about missing. That's the mentality you got to have. Let it fly.
2 minutes in second quarter. The Cavalier lead is 11. Love fakes a three, comes out of the corner. Good pump fake. He got Stevenson on a flyby.
Well, Stevenson had to come out of it to him.
Oliver looks like he could help the Falcons.
Right.
Man, I've watched him lay a couple screens up here on the perimeter. He ain't messing around.
Oliver gambled there. Marking into the foul line off to Love. Love got Oliver in the air. Cuts toward the basket. Young's there. He puts it up and in. Draws a foul, and Kevin Love has a chance for the three-point play.
You want to play ball like that? We can play that way.
Smile when you help him up.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Lobs to Love. Back to Pangos.
Gotta let that go. Nice
inside
pass.
to Allen. Allen thunders
wow.
it home.
Good job by Kevin Love.
Checked in, rated third in the NBA. Offense, middle of the pack, 16th. Cavs trail this ball game by 6. Love fires. Now they trail by 3. Goodwin, now to Love. Love feeds inside. Mobley's there. Mobley puts it in.
Yes.
Nice.
They can't stop that.
No.
Rebounded by Love. That's one stop. Here goes Goodwin. Cavs down 6.
Attack. Attack.
Love fires. He knocks it down. Goodwin played 25 minutes for the Cavs in his debut. Kevin Love. He knocks it down. Goodwin now to Love. High post. Bothered by Brissett. Kevin Love. One of the paces in Justin Anderson, the former Cav. It comes to Love. Love now is 3 for 4. Pangos. Love makes a good catch. Zips it back to Markkanen for a wide open three that Lowry rattles in. Boy, it's nice. Stevens into Love. Shot clock down to 5. Love twist. Flicks it over Craig and scores. Boy, the Cavs needed that. Needs to work. Stevens lobs to Love. Love has to unload. He knocks it down.
Battle from here on out. Execution is what it's all about.
Love, elbow, got it.
Love is a tough man to get over that pick on the outside.
Love fires a three.
Whoa!
Brad Jones. Goodwin puts it on the floor again to the basket. That one doesn't go. Offensive rebound by Love. Puts it up and in, gets fouled, and Kevin Love has a chance for the three-point lead. Goodwin to the corner. Stevens is there. Stevens back to Love. It's a man on a flyby. Got it.
He got him a couple birds, Steve.
Who comes up with it?
Well, man, his size, he got up pretty strong that time.
Love again. He knocks it down. Shoot by Garland. Garland got it back to a teammate in Markkanen. Love got Clark on a flyby. Got it.
Yes. The 50-50.
Disappointed here tonight. Garland off to Markkanen. Love inside, guides it in. Oh, boy.
Rondo one-time, 4-time all-defense. Feeding out here. He was also an assist champ one year. Kevin Love representing the third quarter. Blazers shooting 41% tonight. Cavaliers 49% from the field. Love, the step-back three, drilled it.
He puts it back from behind, and now you got to sit on him. Sit on that leg if you can. Now they can't even go down to Mobley because of the work of Trenton and his teammates, but unfortunately.
Still a good look, a little hard for Alex Len to handle, and I think it caught him off guard a little bit.
Kevin Love from 15 feet.
So good, had so much arc on it. You know, to get one over on Rajon Rondo like that.
That is brazen, and that's the trademark of Halliburton. Got the block, and then Love puts it home from deep.
Rondo with his head up over the Kings logo. Stevens now to Love. Love unloads and scores.
Oh, K-Love.
That's right when he was starting to offensively get a little bit of a rhythm.
They might lose a little bit at the offensive end. Love with a propitious Metu. Here's Love at the elbow. Backs it out to the three-point line, man. He's playing like the old Love.
Besides the blitz, the primary ball handler, Cavs doing a nice job of getting rid of it to get a good look.
Garland to Love. Easy, too easy. By the way, this is only his 5th NBA game. He played 4 with the Pelicans. Kevin Love, crafty, down low, swings it up the quarter, rebounded out by Love. He'll get the pass out to 3. Up, bang. Kevin Love, timeout. Quinn Snyder. 10 consecutive shots. And for the night, they are 9 of 29 now from 3. Cross court, breaking, easy bucket, and Stevens now with Nash. Mobley, here's Love. Picks up the 3 and hits.
First quarter. Osman on the move. Misses the 3. Love, rebounding machine in his heyday. He hadn't forgotten how to do it or finish. Garland, almost picked off by Murray. Kevin Love drains the 3. Kevin Love.
Thank you, Nick. UVA former teammates Diakite and Jerome are reunited on the floor, along with Baisley, SGA, and Trey Mann, as Love goes to the fadeaway.
Doing a little block and tackle on that play as well to free up that space for Baisley.
Baisley 5 points in 5 minutes as Love, an all-time great three-point threat. Shows you. Good find inside, and Jared Allen doesn't need to move. Just go up and reverse it.
All game, about 6.5, well, about a quarter and a half remaining.
Kevin Love.
That lane was about as wide open as you could hope for.
Kevin Love off the pump fake. Keeps the Cavs hot and brings another Thunder timeout.
Find number 8. Figure out where he's lurking.
Was spectacular at the end on that road trip.
This is the week that spanned Monday through Sunday as Love twists, fires, and scores. Kevin Love, as an emergency player, earned one of the Cavs 2 two-way slots. Wow, what a pass by Love.
Now that's how you play it.
Mills is 3 for 6 from long range in this first half of play. Mobley over Aldridge. Loose ball scooped up by Love.
When you're moving, when the ball's in the
arena, as Allen had it knocked away by Aldridge. Here's Love with the shot clock winding down. Goodwin fires. Big 3. The shot clock shows 5. Love inside. Mobley dunks.
Yes. Good ball movement by him. Too far out.
Garland inside to Love. Love bobbles. Love grabs it. Love scores.
There we go.
There's Bradley trying to defend Mobley. Got the shot off, and Love on the glass put it back in.
You got to remember, a few years ago, BGRA, I knew she was a stud.
Women's hockey team is the U.S. has had a lot of success over the last decade. The hand in the face of Caruso made it tough on him, and he almost finished. Oh, nice shot by Love. Takes advantage of Matt Thomas.
You got Love.
With Ayo guarding him, Vucevic to help, which means he has to come off of Allen. Caruso hit the deck. Osman's in the corner. In and out. Love the offensive rebound. Found himself open and hit it.
Yeah, he found himself open.
White, look at him hustle back on the defensive end. Caruso guarding Love. Got it to go. Kevin Love, including Darius Garland, who stays in the game, have lifted them to one of the top records in the East. Here's Love with a 3, and he's provided some very important.
Garland inside to Okoro. Love extra pass. Osman's open for 3. Hey, knocks it down. Rescues the possession. Garland's in the corner. Once Love finds Love, baby hug. Got it.
In their half-court offense, which is interesting.
Yes. How have they made that work, Brett? As Love looks for an answer. He's got it.
Yeah, what they do is they lull you to sleep because it's half-court basketball.
A bit in a hurry.
Quickly shot it quickly.
Got a 20-footer and shot at 25.
Love for 3. He's got it.
Coming down.
Comes to Grimes for 3. He left it short. Osman bats it to Love. Outlet pass to Stevens. Stevens in toward Burks. Puts it up, puts it in, and draws the foul.
You know, containing their great penetration and their scoring, so Cavaliers is getting it done.
Containing penetration and scoring. What do you think, Brad Nacy?
Here's Whittler. No look pass by Love. Frees up Whittler, puts it up and in, and it was a first half did Love. 6 points, 8 big boards. Garland skips to Love. Love, pump fake, got Noel in the air, shifts to his left and drops a 3.
Yes, we need it.
Needed that, man.
It's so long and he goes straight up.
He goes straight up, and if you create space, it makes him even longer. So.
Right.
Oh, my
Love
goodness.
contested 3.
Whoa! K-Love is coming down here. Love decides to step way out. Love is in the air in the rock.
Mobley also, by the way, on the other end has altered 4 shots. Love again. Got it.
Shoot it, Caleb.
What was that good ball movement we talked about? Initiated since we come out of this timeout with this Cavs offense, or the Cavs team, period.
Right back to him.
There it is. Love. He knocks it down.
Open up the sky. Caleb. It's Love. Is in the air. Deep in the rock.
Kevin Love with his 6th triple of the evening. Gets that embrace from Darius Garland.
Read that one perfect. And then Caleb, his hand is hot. The heat check straight in the basket. All the pressure, everything off the bench is going to be very important tonight.
Garland scoops up a steal. Love can shoot the 3 as well. He knocks it down. Cut off at the foul line. Now Love, he doesn't hesitate. The long rebound comes right back to Love. He'll fire again and score. Well, the Bucks have shot it extremely well in this first quarter. The Cavs have forced 5 Milwaukee turnovers. Love got it.
Kane. Make them have to defend.
Love fires. Got it.
Well,
it's a perfect 4 for 4 from the field. He's hit both triples he's fired in this first half. Love off to Osman. Jetty Osman. Another. Garland. Osman's open. Makes the catch. Got stripped. Love gets it back. Love fires a 3. Love knocks it down.
Love is in the air. Deep in the rock.
Rondo works on Portis after the switch. Bounces to Love. Love has to hurry.
Fall back, baby.
Love inside. Takes the lob. Draws a double. Works himself loose. Missed the shot. Gets it back and scores.
Cavs got their hands on the ball.
You can see Giannis taking more of the onus in the scoring department on himself in this second half. Love. Solid touch from the baseline.
And 4 G League Ignite team members. It's a 24-person pool that's going to be selected by assistant coaches as this game is rocking here too. And
12-2 Piston run after that big-time start for the Cavs. Kevin Love quiets the crowd with a turn and gun off, and my man Rajon Rondo's in the game. All he does is win. Kevin Love, baseline drive and a reverse glasser, it goes.
Go for any of those pump fakes.
Rajon Rondo to Kevin Love. Down deep, Mobley, and he hooks and he hits the 7-footer by only 2. Mobley inside. Puts his shoulder into Trey Lyles and misses. Love with a rebound, hooks it towards it. Garland's back in the game, posting his Love. Half hook, hits it. That's almost automatic.
May have to grind one out tonight, AC.
That's what it's going to be.
Love draws a double. Twist, fires, and scores. Kevin Love ties it at 17 minutes and 40 seconds. Goodwin off to Love. Love got Hayes in the air, creeps inside the line. Goodwin lines up a triple and knocks it down. Watch by Hart. Rebounded by some quality stretches throughout the first 3 quarters. Love looking for more.
Yes.
Love guarded by Hart. Fires over Hart and scores. Tough shot by Love. Wade off to Love. Love fires over Valanciunas.
Yes, you got to get him involved.
Spot. Love now. Guarded by Hart. Squares up on Hart. Puts his back into Hart. Twist. Fires. Scores. Kevin Love makes it looking. Osman lobs to Love. Love once again guarded by Hart. Fumbles it. Picks it up. Pivots. Difficult shot and he drops it through.
Fall back, baby.
There's Rajon Rondo. They picked him up in a trade in early January from the Lakers. Cleared by Love. Kevin's playing with 3. That's Kevin Porter Jr. And he really can't defend Love with any sort of aggressiveness at all.
Could have been done on that play. He's probably just closing his eyes, hoping he doesn't get dunked on from KJ.
Love now with his 3rd basket. Osman doesn't have numbers, waits for some help. And there's Rondo back to Love. Apparent.
Oh, man.
Wow, that was a good play by Cleveland, and not. Love's 3 goes down.
Wow, that is a
Rockets send 2 on Love, puts it on the deck, and runs it up and in. 16.
He'll post on Tate. And ended up getting fouled. That'll count. Kevin Love knows that he needs to be.
As he shot, and Jalen went barking back.
That's 19 for Green, his third triple. Love with a hook.
Love and Osman playing together. Here's Kevin Love. It's only 4 of them, one of them by Kevin Love in our game right now. Love rattles in a 3. Brandon Goodwin. Love. Love. It's the fadeaway. He's still got to shoot. Hornets began this third quarter down by 6. Love. Rondo. Love. Man, this is 10 games over 500 for a reason. They play this way every night. Love. Good God.
Score.
Love backs down on Washington, had it knocked away, bobbles, recovers, and scores.
Sometimes it doesn't happen pretty. Wow, a good hustle.
Love's open, Love fires, Love scores.
Cavaliers, 50-50 ball.
Okoro rumbles coast to coast, missed it, Love taps it in.
Coming down on the floor, not giving
Lost the ball, picked up by Love as he and Mobley convert. Long outlet pass, Stevens through Jordan. Rondo's on the run. Stops, hits Love, Love fires. He knocks it down.
Give you good angles when you drive to that basket. When one of their big guys, whoa, my goodness. Shoot it, K-Love.
Taking the 9-point lead. Cavs have committed only 2 turnovers in this second half. Does Love have another? Yes, he does.
Yes, they have. Well, the defense started in the second quarter, and it has really never stopped.
Love flicks it up and in over Johnson. Engaging young man. As meanwhile, here's Levert. Levert twists, fires over Walker, and knocks it down. Okoro puts it on the floor. Banks missed it, tapped in by Love.
Kevin Love right there.
Zips around the floor when Garland's on the floor as Rondo lobs inside to Love. Tries to guide him with one hand, and he does.
The one hand follow.
Oh, the new basketball here.
And Love quiets the crowd with a 3. Pretty good debut for the 3 newest Pacers here early. And then the old man, Kevin Love, drains his second.
They were ready for the kind of speed the Pacers had. This isn't Charlotte kind of speed, but it plays that way. Gotta learn if you're gonna play that spot.
Love. It's a 4-point game. Cavs with Love, left alone, and burns the Hawks.
Well, you know what? You got to get back on defense. You can't.
The rebound. Kick it back. Here's Levert. Over to Love. Catch and shoot. Bingo again. Kevin Love has 11. Kevin again. In again. Kevin Love.
I was going to say heat check, but the fact he made that shot.
Get it back. Levert with 2 on the clock. No. Rebound to Kevin Love. And he turns and scores. Here's Kevin Love on the drive. Going up tight and scoring.
Again, using that big body to create some space.
Top of the key off to Love. Now it's Allen. Allen squares up on Towns, fires and scores.
He's been working on that shot, but now he's starting to let it go with athleticism. Take it for granted.
Russell to the basket and hit the backboard after it was grabbed by McDaniels. Goodwin the other way. It's interesting you say that as Love steps into a 3. Hey, he knocks it down.
Love. Back on track. Here we go.
Wade, Love, Frazier, Markkanen, and Mobley make up the Cavalier 5. Love got Prince on a flyby. He knocks it down.
We got him a bird and knocked it down deep in the rock. If Reese can see it, they have to see it out there.
Yeah. Jaden McDaniels is 4 for 5
Wow.
for 3. It's good with a nifty feed to Kevin Love.
He can do that every time.
Love looks to go baseline. Got cut off by Prince. Keeps his dribble, however. No look to Osman. Got it. Solid 7 of 12 from the field. You mentioned Brad, he'd struggled in his last 4 games coming in as Love launches. Love hits it, but you had the feeling that a player of Anthony Edwards' caliber.
Strong for Lowry. He's just going to muscle him down low and flip it over top.
Love dumps off to Stevens. Stevens creeps baseline.
They're getting down the floor quickly. Got a lot to make up, though.
Here comes Goodwin off to Markkanen. Snaps a pass back to an open Love.
Cavaliers trying to make a little move in the last 2 minutes.
Osman. Mobley salvages the possession, goes to Osman, back door.
Here it is.
Love's open. Love fires. No hit.
Cavs have to now make that second pass and be wide open.
Osman launches a late three. Love.
Look at time. A lot of time on the clock. Get a good shot.
Love
it.
Inside to Allen. Banks and scores. He had Beverly down low. And the Timberwolves.
For Boucher, 7-6 for Allen. Love, ball fake, set up, three, money. No. That one ends up with Goodwin. Love, basket hanging and finishing. He's shooting under 32% from the floor as a team. Love, you bet.
The balance. You run differently, you come down differently, and your body wasn't made to do that. Pacers fall asleep. Rondo, I don't think Rondo will be
start this one.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you what, this was set up right away. Because Rondo saw it and got it to
the Pacers here in the second. Could not get it out to a man in a blue jersey, and Love runs and scores.
Yeah, well,
brought me to the basket. Garland continues to back up on his heels. Tyler with the pull-up.
Great shot fake by Kevin. This is Mobley. Bullets a pass for the Love layup. Tells you a little something about that. That's Love. Great closeout by Dedmon. Love gets through and gets two. Kevin Love, 152 career games. At his peak, one of the best point guards in the business. So there's Kevin Love again. Love in the low post against Strus. Very difficult to defend. Out to Osman for three. Finally makes one.
Guarding that guy. He came over and stole it from him.
So much space gets closed out by Caruso, who contests Love, who knocks down a tough job. First points for Kevin. Rotation to Love. White jumped out on him. Love hits the foul for Vucevic. A clutch three to go back up 15. Nice pass by Osman to Love in traffic. They're trapping that ball handler in Garland. They rotate to Love for a three. Big shot.
You know what? That's
tough. Coach in this league every season without missing a single one since way back in 1999. As Love thought about a three, Milton talked him out of it. Love right to the basket, stops, banks, and scores. The point guard duties in the absence of Ben Simmons before the Harden acquisition. Love pestered by Niang. Twirls, floats, got it.
Hey, Love.
Love provides a screen. Love got Thibault on a flyby. He fires. Hey! Knocks it.
He had to go way back for that one.
Meanwhile, here's Kevin Love. He fires and hits a big three.
Missing the three-point shot, but running from the deep corner and getting back in transition and blocking that shot.
Kevin Love, the veteran for Mobley, popped away. And ahead now to Love. And Love will operate underneath.
On him that time.
Garland trying to get into the paint. Step through. And Love taps it in. Mobley sends it to Love. Underneath. And Garland. Complete game. Love turns, fires, good. Man. End up with that sixth spot. Love with an open three, got it.
Footer short, back down by Dylan Windler. Back it goes to Garland. Stevens down to Love. Love fires. Kevin knocks it down. Love missed his first five. Scramble, he'll fire. Love bats at it, so does Windler. Love saves it. Love puts it on the floor and lays it in.
He caught him all sleeping. But you don't allow a team like the Magic to hit those threes.
Love spins, fires, and scores. Garland works on Chuma Okeke. Lobs to Love as Love got inside. Doughton gets fouled, puts it up and in, and Kevin Love, Windler. Love steps inside the line, steps behind the line, and drops it through. Love watched by Schofield, finds the backdoor cutter, it's Windler. Terrific pass by Kevin Love. Love wants it, he gets it. Love pressure by Okeke, spins past him, puts it up, puts it in. We have a whistle.
Cavs have to really do a team job of keeping people out of the middle.
Stevens with the basket off the Love feed. Now Love slings one to Markin, an extra pass of Coro around the horn. Levert back to Love. All 5 Cavs touch it, and it results in that. Heels to Garland. Garland gets run off the line, finds Levert. Levert to Love from the corner. He's got another.
Some type of different style game now. They got to get more opportunities as Love knocks one deep in the rock.
18-footer. Love. Solid offensive rebound, salvages the possession, twists, fires, and scores. As Love now has 9. Davis Bertans has checked in for the Mavericks. See his first action as Love got Bullock on a flyby, and he cans a 3.
He got in the bird, deep in the rock.
On the carousel, loops it back to Love. Bertans closes out. Love finds an opening. He knocks it down.
Jetty Osman in the game for the Cavs.
Osman coming off a big game the last game, 21 points.
Here's Love, he knocks it down from Coach K. Keep on shooting.
Yep, both teams thriving in the paint now.
Here's Love from 3.
Love mentioned averaging 13 a quiet first half for him.
Blocked by Love. Clock down to 7.
Love the mismatch on IQ.
Love with the nice. Here's Love from 3.
And the Cavs have been doing this going on through
the game. Take on the Magic tomorrow.
They've been headed south this whole game.
It's Kevin Love again.
I was very proud. They gave him a standing ovation. Really appreciate what I've done for the Knicks.
That's why you cannot get into a running game with this team.
Kevin Love has checked in. He replaces Brown as Love fights Karis LeVert. LeVert protects the ball. 11 games with an ankle injury as LeVert works his way inside. Drops back to Love. Love shifts left. He fires. He's got it.
Needed that one. K-Love.
Late in the season, Love pestered by Green. Love right to the basket. He lays it up and in.
Nobody to.
Harris misses from the elbow as Osman halfway down the alley. Back to a wide open Love.
Yes. Love is in there.
Relays to Korkmaz. Korkmaz got stripped. Comes to Love. Love long outlet pass to Stevens. Stevens to the basket. Right through Harden.
See right now.
Well, you do tend to get blurry when you get hit in the face. Blurry vision.
Kevin Love.
5 minutes to go in the quarter. Kevin Love just checked in. Drives in on Bamba. Shoots over the top of Mo. That's good. Forces the Cavs into their half-court set. 3-point shot by Love is good. Assist for the Magic. That's 4 for R.J. Hampton. Orlando's back up by 1. Kevin Love. Respect a good left-handed
Yes,
shot,
I do.
don't you?
There aren't many bad left-handed shooters, David.
Continually make that argument. I don't know if it's true. Osman answering turns it over again. That's
I hope you get a bell. So that he gets 100% success rate, which would be a little bit better than. I might be able to post this guy up.
Rajon Rondo's back on the floor with Kevin Love. And Love promptly knocks down a 3
on the floor as well.
Kevin Love catch and shoot. Got it for 3. Wow.
And actually, there's a ball player. Oh, nice feed inside and great finish by Mobley. But he does remind me of a good friend of mine that played at UNLV. He played at Crenshaw, Robert Smith, former Milwaukee Buck.
There's your former UCLA guy.
Yeah,
Kevin Love.
Big Dog has really had a. You don't need much more than that to feel good about your position on this team.
Well, shoot 38% from 3 here this year. 179 threes this year is coming into today. It's the second most of his career. They have said, you know, we're not scared of anyone. We're not going to back down from anyone. Obviously, there's Love with another 3. I loved his answer, though, Marcus, about just not paying attention to it. Here's Love again with a 3. That'll be that kind of night it looks like here for the Cavs, or that kind of day. 182 threes now. The Cavs will get another look.
And I saw my man with the hats down in Chicago last week too. So.
Oh, you did? Oh, Kevin Love. Wow.
Tucker was just by far the best player on the floor that afternoon.
Got some hops there, challenging that shot. That's it. It's like third or fourth time is the charm.
He's about to grab the official's whistle and start officiating.
Kevin Love puts it up. He's got 22.
Big dog.
I tried to give it to the official. Try this for me for a second. There's Love. Marcus, what do you got? Got another chance. Marcus, you got another chance.
Back in Love again.
Oh. Really? Really?
Come on. Come on, Kevin Love.
Crazy Love. That's crazy love right there.
Statistician just handed me this. $2 combined with 11 syllables. 20
Kessler Edwards on the floor for the first time for Brooklyn. Just got converted from a two-way contract to a standard contract, which makes him playoff eligible. And Love targets him and goes right at him to score two. Last 10 games, he felt like that's when they were able to get a good rhythm, a good run, as LeVert met by Claxton. And there is Love, who puts it in. Has been a challenge here late in the year. And again, traffic inside. Once again, LeVert met by Claxton. Got to put one up quick here, late clock, and Love drains one.
On their man just staring at the ball, they're taking advantage a little bit.
Halfway through this third quarter, again, Irving finding Drummond. And a scrum for it into the hands of Love. Brooklyn gives another one away here. And Durant with his first turnover. Back-to-back possessions, two giveaways. Kevin Love lines it up, and down it goes.
Not a huge scoring night so far for Durant, but 11 assists and a block, and we got a 7-point game.
Wow, Garland got the friendly bounce. The shooter's tight.
Mobley. Kevin Love, three-pointer. That's good.